Hey Guncha, guys. Hey guys, Guncha here. Today I wanted to do something special again, so I'm giving a swing gainer tutorial. Before we get to the tutorial, I want to tell you that this trick is actually much easier than a backflip. And you don't really need much strength in order to do it. You just need to get the hang of the technique, and then you're basically ready to go for it. Okay, so first, the most important thing, the actual swing. To do a swing gainer, you don't actually need a really massive swing like you see in the freerunning videos where people do doubles and triples. You can easily do a swing gainer by swinging with a speed like this, and you can easily do it. The most important thing is to let your arms go at the right time and then tuck like a normal backflip. So basically, swing gainer consists of three periods. First period is the swing, and once you get the, so I call it 45-degree angle, because you see, for example, let's imagine this pull-up bar is perpendicular to the ground, and there's another imaginary straight line going here. Basically, you need to let go once your body is 45 degrees from the pole. Okay, this is very mathematical and stuff, but let me just tell you this. Once you reach the point where your legs are straight and you don't touch the ground anymore, then you can easily do the swing gainer. Let's just say like that. Okay, so next thing are the arms. Never put your arms like this. If you try putting them like this, you might get scared in there and you won't let go of the pull-up bar, or you will let go too late and just fall on your back. Always put your arms like this. All of your fingers are above the pull-up bar, because when you swing, it's much easier to just let go of the pull-up bar. One of the most important things are the legs. Now, I can tell you this. If you know how to do a backflip, well, you need to know a backflip if you want to try this trick. If not, well, it ain't gonna end well for you. You need to know how to tuck, and that is very simple. Same technique as in a normal backflip. When you release, all you do is just immediately put your legs to your chest and tuck, and that's it. Once you're at the 45-degree angle rule, just let go and immediately, you know, tuck. It's hard to show it right now because you need to get the momentum, but I'll try. You see? This is how the majority of tutorials usually go. They tell you how to move your body, and then they just say like, oh, good luck, now try it, you know? But I figured out a way how to actually learn this trick easier without getting hurt so much. Well, I have a friend who didn't know how to do this trick at all, but I showed him the technique, and in just mere 15 minutes he managed to learn a swing gainer. So if my calculations are correct, this will probably take you 15 to 20 minutes to learn. Depends on your will. So this is the technique. This is going to be a similar trick to a palm flip. If you don't know what's a palm flip, it's basically where you touch the wall with your palms and then do a backflip, but it won't be exactly that trick. Now all you need to do is know how to do this trick. Put your palms, like I told you, above the pull-up bar, and now just do this move. I sounded like a robot. Some of you will be like, oh, but I tried this like millions of times, it didn't work. Well, here's the technique. Once you hold the pull-up bar, and once you jump from the ground, the only thing you must do is push with your palms really far back. Not really far back, but backwards. Don't just hold to them and be like, oh my god, how can you do this? Just touch the pull-up bar, like push from it, and wait till you're in the middle when your legs are right next to the pull-up bar, like this, like this. And at that moment, you have to let go of your arms. Now I want to tell you to be careful, because this trick isn't as easy as it seems, because well, once you let go, you will lose at least half of your speed. Here's an example. Again. You see. Once you have managed to learn that move, it's gonna be much easier for you to learn the next steps. The next step is actually literally the same move, but this time you're gonna be swinging a bit, and this is gonna be much harder. I can tell you, this is the hardest step for this trick, because at this step you're gonna need a bit of momentum, and immediately when you get a momentum, some people have for some people it's very hard to swing your legs this way, you know. So I'm just gonna have to tell you, if you want to learn this trick, you're gonna become a real man, because this is scary as hell. Okay, first thing, swing only a bit. Don't do the massive swings, only a bit, like this. And then do the same exact thing. When your legs reach the pull-up bar, release the pull and immediately tuck. That's the most important thing, because it's literally the same as swing gainer, only you don't get the momentum, you know. So swing a bit, like 2 or 3 times, and do it. You see? The only thing I did was move the legs till the pull-up bar, let go, and tuck. 3 periods. Now the next thing I have to tell you is to be very careful when doing this trick, because you have to make sure that you are perfectly well aware of the fact that your leg can slip, or you won't manage to fit it through. You know, it's gonna block you here, and then it's gonna go bad. So I would recommend you to practice this move as fast as you can. But that's the first step, you know. We are currently at the 4th step. The 4th step is getting much more swing. But listen, it's gonna be a bit different. If you noticed when you were doing this, you released your arms when your legs were at this part. But as you get more momentum by swinging, it gets a bit different, let's just say like that. But it gets easier, I can promise you that. Because once you get more momentum at this part, you won't have enough time to fit your legs underneath the pull-up bar, because your legs are going to be up front. So what you have to do is, when you get enough momentum at this part, when your legs are basically straight and you can't reach the ground, you have to immediately let go of the pull-up bar. And once you let go of the pull-up bar, actually before you let go of the pull-up bar, you must move your head backwards like this. I'm going to show you from this angle. Like this. At this part, when you're swinging, swing, and move your head backwards, and then let go. And at that part, when you let go, just tuck, and it's going to be like a normal backflip, I promise you. The feeling isn't different at all. Here's an example. I do understand that this is a very long tutorial, but I want to give as much details as possible. Plus, I think it's much better if you tell people if there are any easier ways to learn this. Okay, so let's get back to it. Once you have done that, that means you have mastered the swing gainer, but it's not quite enough. You might notice that it's a bit difficult at first, because you need to know how to get enough speed. That's why you need to practice a backflip. But let's get to the further. steps. Now try to get as much swing as possible. Once you get not much swing, but you know, plenty of speed and momentum so you can do it clean. Once you swing at this part, do what I told you previously. Move your head backwards around, basically when you're perpendicular with the pole or parallel, whatever, you understand, when I'm underneath the pull-up bar. Basically you swing, and at this part you start moving your head backwards. Let go and tuck. In order to get speed, you need to tuck really fast and with not much strength, but with plenty of strength. But to get the height, you need to release a bit later, because if you release too soon, you're gonna shoot like an arrow forward, and trust me, it ain't gonna end well. I've experienced that stuff. So basically, you need to, this won't be, well, I can't help you much in this situation, but I can tell you this. Try to do many different techniques on how to get height and speed at the same time. Because for the majority of people, the biggest problem is that they can get speed, but they can get height, or vice versa, likewise. And so I can tell you this, that just practice it, do it as many times as possible, because, well, you can't just master it by doing it once. It's an easy trick, but there are specific techniques you need to get the hang of. Thank you for watching. This is Two Kids Freestyle, and yeah, check out our other videos.